Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Okay, so today's Finish It Up Friday. I didn't really pull anything out of my little basket of things to finish up, but I do have a whole bunch of scraps that are piling up again, and so I want to do Roxy's weekly challenge. I can't remember which week number it is, but it was her making the longer paper clusters that have little tabs on them. I've seen her do it. I've seen my friend Lena at Lena's Crafty Corner did it. Tanya at Tatty Treasures did it. And I know I've seen a couple of other people do it. So I was like, well, it's time. I'm getting ready to work on fall stuff. I got all my woodland done except the cover, which I am going to be filming sometime in the next couple of days, making at least one cover. I have 3 journals that I need to cover, but I wanted to do this for Finish It Up Friday. So I pulled out some of this harder cardstock paper to start with. So I'm just going to, get some of these ready. I want them to be at least this long, which is about 5, anywhere between 5 and 6 inches for the longest piece, and then kind of go through there, go from there. So I'm going to prep just a few, and I am also not going to time myself. So this would be a really good backing, so I'm not going to use that one. Oh, this one I like. I'll cut this in half. When I time myself, I get way too stressed out. So yeah, my videos, I make sure that they're never really longer than okay, so these I'll probably leave. Well, I might tear this one up. Okay, so let's put these back with my cardstock pile. Okay, this one too, and then so this one I'll just start ripping these up. So I'm just ripping this paper up. It's blank on the other side. I might make these smaller. These might be, a base. I don't know. I don't know yet. Just tearing them up. Okay, so I have these for bases. And I am going to ink these. Find my ink. Go. I'm still using the walnut yeah, so I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty well. The weather's been just my perfect fall weather. Sunny in the day, really beautiful, a little bit cool, a little bit nip in the air. Yesterday we couldn't really even have the doors open because it got a little too cold in the house. Today it's supposed to be in the mid-70s, so that'll be nice. So yeah, it's my favorite time of year for sure. Not sure how many I'll get done. I would like to get at least 5, maybe a couple more. I'm not gonna super decorate them. I might put a couple things on them, but I want to be able to have them like as bases, so I can decorate them the way that I would like. Let's see, so I have 2 of those, 2 greens. We'll do 2 of these. So we are coming up on a holiday weekend. Monday is Labor Day, so everybody has the weekend off. Well, not everyone, but it's a non-work week for us normal office people, or not a week, a day. Nice for me because I still am I'm not quite yet retired. It's coming up soon. My mom is, I wouldn't say she's holding steady. I would say she has more bad days than good days anymore. So yeah, just deal with it. I feel very fortunate that I get to have time with her. So yeah. Okay, so these are actually really pretty bases. I like them a lot. And then I have these papers that are from different projects that I've worked on, and some book pages. This is some pretty fall color. I believe this is a page or a bag of fall scraps that I put together from different papers that I had. So let's start with this. And we'll just go ahead and start layering these. So these would be really nice too. I'm sure I'll put some embellishments on them before I put them in a journal. Look really nice. And I'm not sure about tabs either. I don't want to put tabs on and then realize I need them to be on the other side. So I'll put those on later. So I do want to tell a quick little story about my mom. Yesterday, she came up after having a rough night. She comes up in the middle of the night and wakes me up, just like a little kid. And so I didn't really know what to expect when she came up. But she came up in the morning. It wasn't super early. It was probably around 8. And I was working. And she just sat down next to me, and she's just sitting there. She said, "I just woke up. Oh my goodness." And she was all frazzled because she had been asleep. And she was telling me how she doesn't like to sleep because she's afraid she's going to miss something, which I think is hilarious, because all of my life until this past year, sleeping has been one of my mom's favorite things to do. So, from the time I was 8 or 9 and I could get up on my own, when she deemed I could get up on my own, and make a bowl of cereal for my brother and I, who was a couple years younger, she just stayed in bed in the mornings. and I got us ready for school and set out, and we walked and whatever. So it just made me laugh. I know you're not supposed to laugh at dementia patients, or people with dementia, because everything's pretty serious to them. But I just laughed out loud, and I said, "I'm really sorry for laughing, but that is a flat out lie that you do not like to sleep." And she was in a really, really good mood, and so she laughed with me. And she talked about, well, she doesn't like to sleep because her parents have parties and she doesn't want to miss out on the parties. And that's part of her dementia, is that she's pretty young in her memories, teenager. And so I thought that was funny. And then we're just sitting there kind of in silence. I'm working and she's looking around, and she keeps telling me how much she loves our house, and and then she's asking me about the art on the walls, and if I did it. And I said, yes. And she said, wow, you're such a beautiful artist. And then I have a Pearl Jam. Well, we have a couple of Pearl Jam posters in our family room. I'm a very, very big Pearl Jam fan, and been to see them multiple times, and get posters from their shows and stuff. And she's like, oh, she sees a Pearl Jam poster. She says, oh, you like Pearl Jam? And I said, yeah, I love Pearl Jam. I've seen them lots and lots of times. She said, yeah, my daughter Tammy likes them too. And I said, oh, does she? That's cool. And then, she's talking some more, and she says, I haven't seen Tammy in a while. I wonder where she is. I couldn't resist. I was like, well, I'm Tammy. She goes, oh, and then she laughs, and, we have a nice little laugh about it, but I don't think she really gets it, but that's one of her better days, when she just is content to just sit and look around and tell me how beautiful everything is, and much better than other days when she comes up and she's frantic, and she doesn't remember getting married, and she doesn't want to live with the man, and she doesn't understand why she can't take care of herself, and and the man she lives with, is my dad, her husband. They've been married for well, it'll be 60 years in October, so yeah, so it's it's always an adventure, that's for sure. She talks a ton about her mom and dad, and that's cool. Things they did when she was younger, and yeah. And lots of times she comes up and she's crying because she'll have her phone book in her hand. Sometimes she comes up and she has her house phone in her hand, and she wants to call her mom, and she doesn't know why she can't get a hold of her mom. And of course, my grandma's been dead for going on 15 years. She was 93, so she was very, very old when she died. Lived a very long life. But my mom doesn't understand that. She thinks of her as the young person. She doesn't remember her getting old. So yeah, so there's some fun with dementia. I did find a YouTube channel that talks about dementia and the stages and things to expect and how to react to them, which is basically what I've already been doing. There's no use in arguing with her or accusing her or yelling at her and telling her that she forgot or whatever. That just is really counterproductive. So yeah, so it's good. I'm a little nervous because at some point, according to the videos, she'll get to a point where she'll probably need full-time, like care, like nursing home care. So that was something we were trying to avoid by all moving in together. My parents have their own separate apartment from our, in the bottom level of our house, and it's a shame because at some point, we'll just get to that when we get to that. But she's been so living with this. She had a dementia test done, I think it was 9 years ago, and she was already having, she had what they called, mild dementia, and just this past, well, since COVID. No, I take that back. Not since COVID, a year into COVID. And I think that's part of the issue is that, you know, before COVID, her friend, she doesn't drive. And, you know, we have taken her before, but, you know, once COVID hit, there was no, you didn't go out, especially my mom. She didn't go out because, she has an autoimmune disorder, and she is prone to, pneumonia. She gets it frequently. If she gets a bad upper respiratory infection, she almost always gets pneumonia. So we, you know, she wasn't going anywhere. And then we just got vaccinated in, I think it was May. But now she doesn't even remember her friends. So I think COVID you know, made it come on a little stronger and faster than if she was still able to go and hang out with her friends. It would have happened eventually, but yeah. So that's what's going on in my life. Luckily, I do get to work from home, so I can be here for her. And then I do plan to retire officially in June. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so one more. Okay, so these are cool, and I like these fall colors from scraps that I had. So yeah, our house, they're finally done with the house. It took a week and a half for them to get it all painted. It had a lot of sanding and chipping that needed to be done on the south and west sides, because that's where the sun and the weather, you know, the rain really hits those sides of the house the worst. So yeah, so that's done, and we're almost done fixing the little deck outside our master bedroom. It had a leak, and so we got that fixed. We got new board laid down. My husband's gonna, I think today he is putting the, I don't know what you call it. It's like a roll-on, because it's a flat deck. There is a the deck is on a covered, so the deck below it is a covered deck. Well, that took forever for me to say. Oh shoot, I think I wanted to put this one down first. Darn it. Okay, well, let's just tear this, I think. Yeah, so he's gonna get that laid down and rolled out, so we have, you know, a surface to walk on. And then we're waiting for part of the railing, so the railing can be installed, because we just decided to replace the whole railing. It was rotting also. So yeah, so those are our big things, big ticket items that we needed to get done before I retire. So those are done. Very happy about that. And I am almost done with this. So these are really cool. I'm going to keep these out in sight so I can use them, at least a couple of them, in each or one or however many fall journals I make. Not sure I made these exactly like Rachel, but I like them. I wanted them to be fall colored instead of more neutral. So yeah, so there you go. And like I said, I think they'll look really good with different, different ephemera on them. Put it on the edge of a page for it to hang over. It could also be, some of these are big enough to be little tucks too. So yeah, I'm really happy with them. So that's it for Finish It Up Friday / Roxy's weekly challenge. Not sure which week it is, but super happy with these, and you will be seeing these pop up in some other projects that I do. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I do put out new content at the very least 3 times a week. I like to do 4 or 5, but sometimes there's just too much with work and my mom, so I do what I can, and I also, do what I can to visit other people's channels. So yeah, so thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.